lot of people expect to find the balance way too early. And it's like, my thinking is, guys, if you want to be extraordinary, you've got to do a bit extra. Like,
yes.
just don't wait for it all to come to you and be a magical, entrepreneur that's making 100,000 a month, and it just to be like you have to do nothing. That's like fantasy land, really. I just don't think, like, I don't know, maybe I'm in the wrong industry or wrong age, but I don't know if that happens. Does it happen?
I don't think it does. I look, and I think depending on the type of business you have, perhaps there is in the very, very early days, a lot of stuff you've got to get off the ground. And also you're one person in the early days. So I think perhaps it's magnified, because you are, creating the website yourself and out there selling and delivering whatever you're selling. And then as you grow, you can get people. So maybe there feels like there's a little bit of balance, but I kind of think if you're a business owner and you're willing to put yourself under that level of stress, once you get a team member, you're just thinking of the next idea that's going to take up all that time. So
I speak to a lot of women in business as well, like you would, and one of the things I hear from them is, oh, it's just not working, and all the whinging. And it's like, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Oh no, I don't have time. It's like, is it a business or is it a hobby, guys?
Find time.
Let's get real. Like, how much money are you going to sink into a hobby that you're not going to commit every single breath to make successful? If you've done all that and it still doesn't work, then maybe you are doing something wrong and you need some support or coaching around it. But I hear so many women say to me, oh, it's just not working, but they're not putting the time and effort into them. It doesn't just come easily. You have to work it, especially now. Look at it. Look at how many people are in business and what your competition is these days. So
totally. And I was watching a masterclass the other day. American Express put it on, and it had the founder of Frank Body and the founder of Hero Packaging. And they were like, so they had the same kind of rant, right? Where people say, it's not working, I don't know what to do. And you're like, and they're like, oh no, but I don't want to use social media. Or they say, I don't want to do this. It's like, cool, but then you got to double down on something else. And the girls were saying, they're like, people think that something like social media as a channel, you just show up, you create your post, whatever. And they're like, we were like posting 5 times, 10 times a day. One at the Frank Body, I can't remember what her name is, Jess. She was saying, I would have my alarm set so that I was up before scheduling tools existed, posting at this time so that, when people were waking up in the US, they were seeing my post first. I'm like, that is just the level that some people are willing to go. And if you're not willing to go that hard, fine, but maybe you need to adjust your expectations on how quickly things might pan out.
Yeah, I always say to my team, short-term pain for long-term gain. You've got to put it in, keep putting it in, keep putting it in. And now Jess would be running her business very differently, because she would have so much support, but the headache doesn't get less, it just becomes different.
Totally. Well, then you have team headaches, which are even more fun.
The financial stuff and all the things, like it's, it's all relative, but I don't know, like, I don't think, you can be in business and not want that. That's cool. But, where is your happy place and how are you going to get there? So if you're happy making a certain amount of money a month and you get that and you're like, yeah, this works for me and I can have a balanced lifestyle, then that's it. That's your happy place.
Yeah.
Do that, but don't not put in the effort and not get to where you want to be and then whinge and blame everybody else. I can't handle that.
No, I completely agree. I feel like that's just a good life philosophy. Even people who don't have businesses, if they're whinging and putting in the effort, I'm like, I can't deal with this.
Sorry. I got a bit ranty. I'm a mum.
No, but it's so true.
Yeah, I have 7 young women that work for me and they're awesome, but they're all like my daughters at some stage. I'm like, guys, like, get your shit together.
Yeah, totally.